So Cameron, it's pretty warm outside. I think Phil was
Yes.
wrong. I think it's already springtime.
It is already springtime. Global warming is upon us. You know,
That's kind of negative, but how about we spin this positive? You're a junior, aren't you?
I am a junior.
Are you gonna go to college?
I am going to go to college.
Oh, so you already started doing college trips, right?
No.
Cameron, it's springtime. It's warm. Nothing is better than going to a college and walking around in the nice warm weather and seeing campus.
I mean, I guess you're right. Maybe I should get on that, but where should I go?
Miss McGann, of course.
Of course,
Miss
Miss
McGann
McGann.
always does
Of
college
course.
tours.
Yeah, to
Are you
local
kidding?
colleges.
Yeah, so how about we go talk to her, find out more information about what we can do.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Let's check it out.
Hi, I'm Ona Pleasance here with Miss Weekend from the College Career Center today to talk about the 6 college trips. So what colleges will students be visiting on these trips?
So I'm very strategic and when I pick the colleges that I choose. For instance, we send a lot of kids to Cabrini, but I may not do a trip to Cabrini because it's half an hour away and it's a trip that you easily could take with your friends or your family. I pay a lot of homage to state schools because in my research through Naviance, the majority of our kids do go to one of the 14 state schools. And logistically, I can only have you on the bus for about 2.5 to 3 hours. So I pick schools that I know that our kids go to that may be difficult for them to just, hop in a car and go out. So those trips will be Westchester University, East Stroudsburg, Bloomsburg, Shippensburg, Kutztown, and Millersville.
Okay. So how much will the cost be for each trip?
So I really try to keep the cost down. I really try to create a deal with the schools where I might pay for the bus, or they might pay for lunch or something like that. So I'm going to try to keep it low to $15. For the $15, I will bring breakfast on the bus for you. When you get there, you sit for like a presentation tour. Then they have student ambassadors, and they'll lead you around on a walking tour. We visit the library and different buildings. We definitely have to visit the dorm because that's very important.
Yeah.
And then we usually end the day in the all-you-can-eat buffet in the cafeteria with the rest of the students, the student body.
Okay. What grades are these trips mostly aimed towards?
To be honest, I am turning my attention to juniors right now. I have really given all that I could to seniors in the beginning of the year, just as I would every beginning of the year. And right now I turn my attention to educating juniors, sophomores, and freshmen. So this is really a junior trip because this is the time that colleges are opening up their own doors and having open houses for junior day. If you go on their websites, everything's about juniors right now because this is the time they should be researching, planning, visiting. And so I will also play a part in that and offer 6 trips to get you out to the campus to kind of figure out if it feels right to you.
Okay. So how many students would you say are allowed on each trip?
Well, each bus, I usually have 3 or 4 chaperones, so I can fit usually 35 to 40. Now, Westchester is strict. They do say 35 students, but for the other trips, I try to fit 40 students in there if I can, and, a couple chaperones, and we make a lovely day out of it.
Okay. Exactly how will students be aware of these trips in order to sign up?
Well, I went into every junior English room to do a junior presentation. I've had it on a PowerPoint. I'm sending it to the TV studio. I'm sending it to the pub sheet. I sent it to every junior parent and student last night. So I'm really beginning the marketing heavily now, as the first trip will be a month today.
Okay. So would you say these trips last a whole school day?
It absolutely lasts a whole school day. I really try to pack in as much as I possibly can. And obviously, some of them we could stay on campus a little bit longer because the Kutztown, the Westchester, it's only an hour away, where the Shippensburg might be 2.5 hours away. So on the permission slip, it does say for Bloomsburg and Shippensburg, we will not get home until 4 o'clock, but there is a 4:15 bus. These trips, in my opinion, are extremely important because I have talked to so many college reps, and the first thing a college rep will say to a student is, have you visited our campus? And if a student says no, I really do believe that a college rep kind of loses interest in the student because they're like, well, this kid didn't even make an effort to come out to visit campus, not knowing that it can be difficult and challenging to get in a car, go drive 3 hours away. So I'm hopefully able to offer this service so that when at the college fair or wherever they meet a college rep and they look at one of our students and they say, have you visited our school? And the kid says, yes, I have, automatically they light up because now they have something in common with the student and they can have that conversation.
Yeah, definitely. Do you think that these trips will influence students to go to college?
I do. My favorite part about these trips is like a year later, after I've seen you as a junior,
Yeah.
I document that you went on my trip. I have pictures of you, I put it on the school website, and then I see you at the college fair. I see you doing my meet and greet interviews. I see you struggling with your decision. I see you, with your financial aid letters. And then when I see you around this time and I look at you and I say, where are you going? And you tell me it's one of the trips that I've done, that excites me because I know that it kind of came full circle.
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to add about these trips?
I would say, if money's an issue, obviously come and talk to me, but it's an excused day of school. You can go on all these trips if you want, as long as you are making up your missed work.
Yeah.
I do allow juniors to go, but I'm also lenient. I will allow seniors that have been accepted to come take another look, or a really, really, really accelerated sophomore that really just is like, I love Westchester, that's my dream school. I've worked really hard on my GPA, and so come talk to me. And it is a first come, first serve. This is my third year doing these trips. They're fun, especially if it's a beautiful day out there. Lunch is always awesome. It's great to see old students on campus. Sometimes I'll contact old students and be like, we're coming up to visit, and they always want to be like our ambassador leaders to walk us around. So it's a fun day.
Yeah, definitely. And I've been on those trips myself,
Cool.
so I suggest students to go.
Oh,
on.
cool.
So thank you, Ms.
Thank
Wiegand.
you.
I'm on the Pleasance here with Ms. Wiegand to talk about the College Career Center's 6 college trips. Now back to your host.